Hi guys, this is Aids, your friendly real estate agent here in Cebu. In today's video, I will guide you through a simple step-by-step process on how to apply a bank financing here in Cebu. So whether you are buying a condo, a house and lot, a townhouse, bank financing is one of the common ways to make it happen. So today, we will talk about the requirements of bank financing. So unsa yung mga requirements ani, unsa ang need na to i-prepare, monthly amortizations, gross monthly income requirement, choosing a bank, and application, and the post-approval process. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. So first, prior application for a home loan or even prior reserving a unit, we must know our budget. So know your budget. So most important things here is how much budget we can allocate for the monthly payment. So most investors or home buyers will have to go for a property offered by developers here in Cebu or here in the Philippines. Why? Because of an affordable payment terms. Kanang okay ra ang magbayad og monthly payment or monthly down payment. Then when the unit is ready, they will go for a bank financing or mo-loan sila sa bangko. So for example, nag-reserve ka og townhouse dere, then the contract price of this townhouse is 4 million. Then first, nibayad ka og reservation fee. Deductible na siya sa 4 million, of course. And the required equity is 20%. This is the standard requirement. Pero other developers, go down sila as low as 5% or even ang uban, wala na down payment, mo reserve na lang ka kay naara sila yung mga discounts ipanghatag. But for the purpose of kanang example lang ni nato, let's go for a 20% equity. Mas nindot man sad gyud ni nga dako ang atong equity since kani nga equity or down payment is spread over kung pila ka months ang ilahang i-offer. And this is interest free. So within 24 months, for example, kani nga ato ang monthly payments dere wala siya interest. So the higher the percentage ani nga equity, mas dako ang ato ang ma-save kay mas gamay naman lang atong i-loan. So, mas gamay na lang to ang ma-interesan nila. So, 20% equity is 800,000 in this example. So, less the 20,000 reservation. Net equity spread over 24 months. For example, ang atuang equity na lang is 780,000. Nya i-divide 24. Ang atong equity monthly is 32,500 per month for 24 months. Then, after 24 months, ang unit, naana siya, kailangan na mo bayad sa remaining 80%. So, it is through spot cash or financing institution. So, for example, sa mga financing institution is mga bank or Pag-ibig or in-house. So, in this video, we will talk about the bank financing since mao niya ato ang focus karon. So the loanable amount will be 3.2 million and we have to check sa ato ang required monthly income. So this is very important. Ang atoa lang yung kanang for safety purposes lang gyud, we must know the monthly amortization should be within 30% to 40% lang gyud siya sa ato ang gross income. Kay para di ta maglisod og bayad. Though other banks mo offer sila up to 50%, pero for safety lang nato, let's have it 30 to 40. Kay para sa ato man lang sada nga nang dili ta maglisod og bayad ba kung hurot na lang ato ang monthly income para lang sa ato ang amortization. So at least kung 30 to 40 na patay allowances. So estimated monthly amortization at 7% interest rate. 7% interest rate is just an example. So, depende sa bank kung how much ang ilang i-offer. Naiuban nga 6%, 6.55, inana. And naana siya fixing period. For this example, we have a 5-year repricing period. Ang repricing period meaning every 5th year, mag-reprice sila. So, meaning ilang i-recompute ang inyong loan balance, inyong outstanding balance after 5 years. So, kung mapili mo sa 1 year, so, every year sila mag-recompute. So, mag-usab-usab ang inyong interest rate depende kung pila na ang prevailing interest rate during that time. So, mao na siya ang ato ang monthly amortization. So for 20 years, having this loan amount with a 7% interest rate, bank usually can go up to 20 or 25. Na uban nga mo offer og 25. But here, ato lang ikuan ang 20 years. So, mo niya siya ang monthly amortization. So, for 20 years, we have 24K, 15, 28, 10 years, 37. With that, naana siya corresponding gross monthly income requirements. So, based sa 30 to 40% of your gross income. So, mao ni ang atuang gross income requirements. So, dapat ang atuang income kaabot ani. So, for 20 years, naatay kani nga income, 82,000. So, kung di ta kaabot, so we need to have a co-borrower. So, kung husband o wife mo, automatic mo combined. So, naatay kung di mo kaabot, co-borrower, pero dapat immediate family lang na or related ninyo ang dawaton sa bank financing. So, after that, kung qualify ang atong income, we have to prepare your requirements. So basic requirements for Filipino nationals. Of course, 2 valid IDs na ay 3 specimen signature. Daghan naman ang valid ID. Ang national ID, gamitin na pwede na siya magamit. Voters ID, UMID, PhilHealth, pwede na siya. PRC ID, driver's license. So, if you are married, you have to produce a clear copy of your marriage certificate. If single, PSA birth certificate. Then, proof of billing. So, kung wala tayo proof of billing kay, for example, naa ka sa gawas, you can use a proof of billing sa inyong family dere niya. Nara na siya certification nga you can use that address. So, proof of income, of course, kinahanglan jud kaayo ni. For legally separated, submit a court order or finality of annulment. So, importante good kung separated mo na agid ta ani. O wala taan na medyo maglisod gid ta og pa-approve kay kinahanglanon gina siya sa bangko, masangit dito sa bangko. So, mo ni ang usually problema sa mga separated bitaw o niya ang wala pa siya ma-annulled or kanang wala pa sila certification nga legal na gyud ilang pag-separate. Kung dili gani legal, kinahanglan jud mo sign ang other side. Kay kinahanglan dili ang signature nila ug ang valid ID. So, if you are a former Filipino, meaning Filipino ka sa una o niya, lahi na imong nationality karon kay tuan na ka resident na ka sa laing countries. So, you need to have a certificate of naturalization, foreign passport na amanjudaan na niya dual citizens if applicable, oath of allegiance na amanjud na siya kung magdual ka, then identification certificate. So, dito na siya sa gawas kuhaon niya order of approval. So, kana na siyang kuan na kalahi na, like for example, US citizen na ka, dili na ka Filipino. So, naa na siya yung mga documents na ipakita nga kuan na ka, inana. Okay. But if naa ka sa gawas ana, dapat naa kay business diri or naa kay ties diri kay dili mo dawat ang bank. Kung complicated inyong requirements, communicate lang gyud sa bank para ma-raise ang inyong concern bitaw. Kay lahi-lahi nga bank, lahi-lahi isad ang ilahang requirements. So, not all foreigners are allowed to apply for a home loan here in the Philippines. So, katulang residing in the Philippines for at least 3 years, holdings of ACR, SRRV, or working visas, higher rates will apply. Dili tanan nga foreigners ang pwede. So, foreigner must be here in the Philippines or with operational business and with good track of record sa ilang business. So, proof of income nga ilang dawaton. We have for locally employed. Sayon ra kaayo ang locally employed kay since makuha ra ni nila diri sa ilahang company. So, 3 months latest payslip, certificate of employment with length of tenure, possession, and compensation. Latest ITR, Form 2316 or kanang income tax return. Makuha ni ninyo sa inyong Human Resource Department. Official email, contact person, and contact number to verify employment. So, needed ni siya tungod kay i-verify man ni sa bangko kung tinuod ba ka nga nag-work dito. And if employed abroad, land-based, so these are the requirements. 3 months latest payslip, certificate of employment with length of tenure, possession, and compensation. You need to appoint attorney-in-fact or loan administrator kay naamay mga pangutana na ay mag-CI gikan sa bangko, so mauni sila ang tawagan sa bank kaning inyong attorney-in-fact. Consularized special power of attorney to be provided once approved. So, ang form ani dapat gikan gid sa bank. Kay di sila mo dawat og lain nga form. So, hatagan mo form sa bank, ipadala ninyo, i-print ninyo, sign na ninyo, i-consularize, then ipadala diri balik sa Pilipinas. And of course, official email, contact person, and contact number to verify employment. So, kinahanglan gihapon ang email, contact person, kay ilaha man gyud nang i-check. So, for employed seafarers, you need to have a 3 months latest payslip, latest crew, contract with POA stamp or exit pass, to appoint attorney-in-fact or loan administrator, consularized special power of attorney, and same, official email, contact person, and contact number to verify employment. So, for self-employed here in the Philippines, so, you need to be registered sa BIR because kinahanglan dyan nila ang inyong certification and licenses, permits. So, last 2 years ITR with audited financial statements. You need to have copy of business registration or certification of registration. Kani siya, gikan ni siya sa BIR. TI for sole proprietor, copy of SEC registration and articles, and bylaws for corp or partnership. And at least 3 major suppliers and customers with complete contact details kay verify man nila. So this is for the company, businesses. And last 6 months bank statement and latest general information sheet if corporation. So for freelancing individuals, ang uban ani nga freelance kanang mga virtual assistant, depende ni siya sa bangko. Other banks will just require for a history nga tinuod nag-work ka diha, and then your company must produce an letter of engagement. Then you need to have the transaction history sa inyong sweldo sa PayPal baron or asay gi-deposit, so at least 1 year. You can apply for a loan, but best to verify it before mo reserve sa bangko kung dawaton ba dyan nila, kay since ilan na ning gi-adapt karon, if not match ang inyong i-loan, they will just accept for an engagement letter and the history sa inyong PayPal payments sa sweldo monthly. So after that, we already have our requirements sa bank. So we have to choose a bank kung unsa nga bank ang atong applyan. So you need to check the interest rate mo adto mo sa bank, BDO, RCBC, Union Bank. So mostly of my clients, they go for an RCBC, BDO, since dili kayo siya kuti bitaw. So for BDO naa sila lower interest rate right now, like naa sila 6% kapin. Monthly income requirement is just 50%. Your amortization should be 50% of your monthly income. So for example, imong amortization is 25,000, so ang ilang gi-require is 50,000 lang. So mas dili kaayo stricto sila sa monthly income, mas dili kayo dako ilang requirements. So for RCBC na sila mga options pod nga lower pod ilang interest rate. So you need to check sa kuan interest rate ani nila. So the next is after all the requirements na natay napili ang bank, muadto ta sa bank or muadto ta sa atong agent magpa-assista kay naa na sila mga forms nga fill upan ninyo dito. Basic info o niya inyohang loan details. Kung naa mo mga existing loan, dapat ipa-check daan and kay mo matter sa na siya sa atuang approval. So kung bank loan ganina siya, dapat i-verify kung kaya pa sa atong sweldo and must have a good credit standing sa bangko. So mga credit cards na to kung atay mga bad records, dapat i-settle na siya before application kay i-evaluate ana nila, makita na siya. So after submitting all the requirements and filling up all the forms, mo take na sila og time for evaluation and appraisal sa inyong property. For the appraisal of your project, usually if ang atuang developer is accredited ana nga certain nga bank, dali na lang ang appraisal ana since ilan na nang gitan-aw daan. And ang developer sa nagsubmit na og mga documents, mga permits and all unsa pa nang mga kinahanglan sa project side, sa developer side. So kung developer ka, ang uban 2 to 3 weeks ang process. Kung naa ka sa gawas, moabot og 1 month. And then you need to have a constant communication lang sa inyong branch officer kung kinsa nag-handle sa inyong submission. So number 6, kung mogawas na ang result, wala ray findings, inya okay ra ang inyong monthly income requirement, so approve ra siya, tagaan na mo og exact computation sa inyong monthly amortization, anya kung okay ra niya kung pila ka term, and then mo proceed na mo sa loan documents submission or signing. So naanay mga isaynan ninyo dito original, kailangan mo appear mo sa bank kay mo sign mo. Kung wala mo dinhi, mo na kinahanglan mo og attorney in fact kay mao na ang mo sign sa inyong behalf. So as mentioned before, ang attorney in fact should have a consularized SPA, special power of attorney, nga kung gikan mo sa gawas ipadala na ninyo diri. Then after the loan doc submission, tanan nga ilahang gi-require, diri sad nila i-request ang mga original submission sa mga documents nga ilang gikinahanglan. So prepare lang sa mga original like sa COE, unsa pa ng mga original ilahang pangayoon. So after all, tanan na human na, so loan release na siya. So kung developer assisted, so automatic adto na sila sa account sa developer. So mo na ilahang term na take out. So kung na take out na ka, meaning na release na ang imuhang proceed sa imuhang loan. So anha na mo mag-start sa inyong monthly amortization after. And that's it. Bank financing can make your dream home more achievable and affordable. If you have questions or need help, feel free to message me, or if you are still looking for a property, let us know your preferences. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!